All right, there we go. Is that better? Can you hear me now? There we go. Okay. Sorry about that. For some reason, it looks like the microphone got deselected in my settings here. So let me just say again, welcome to everybody. Nice to be here with you on this this Saturday night, this Valentine's Day. Hope that everyone is having a great day. We're just going to be here to chill and do some fun drawings, have a good time, listen to some lo-fi beats. Again, this is all coming from Game Chops. This is their Zelda's Midwest Emo mixtape. So it's just a bunch of relaxing acoustic guitar covers. Feels appropriate for tonight. So that's what we're going with. And to start us off, we're going to go ahead and just start drawing some people from Reddit who gave me permission to do so on stream. So I've actually got a really nice sort of lineup of people here. And I'm going to go ahead and start with one of them. There we go. Alright, so we'll go ahead and put this one in masterpiece mode. And as we get some people joining, we'll go ahead and close out of this and do whatever else. Oh, and who do we have on the camera right now? Is that still Marcy there? Or is that Winry? It seems a little small to be Marcy. Can't quite tell though. Yeah, that's Winry. Okay. Alright, so let's go ahead and get down to drawing this person. Okay, let me see. Gotta get the most relevant details of this person. This is a rather unique photo that we have here. Plenty going on. Lots of fun to be had. Alright. We got that there. This is going to come in right here. I'm like not even gonna put like super high effort into this tonight. We're just making these silly and goofy, as in or as is the spirit of this community here. Like some people like do like some really good drawings, but like for the most part it's just supposed to be like, coming in and just doing whatever with what is given. Right, there we go, we got that there. Let's go ahead and get this eyebrow in. And then, let me see. Oh, I want this to look coming in here. Let's go ahead and erase a little bit of this first. Then we're going to bring this down in. Yeah, there we go. No, I don't like the second half of that. That's better. And then it just kind of goes up like this, and then kind of back down, and then like this a ways. And then where it touches here is more about right there, so we'll go ahead and take this back. Let's make this have more of a downward sort of sweep. And then it just kind of curls up here. Not quite like that, more like that. Hair's kind of like, got almost like a bedheady, kind of like messy sort of like style to it. Like, right, this person has, I don't know, like semi-curly hair. Like definitely still like curly. I don't mean to say like it's not curly, but just like big loose curls. So I kind of just want to capture that a bit. Okay, and then this is going to come up to right about here. There we go. I'll show you, there is actually something on top of this person's head. See that in a little bit. We'll develop that more. More on that at 11. this is like a terrible likeness of this person. I have done much better likenesses than this, but I don't know if I'm like so focused on like making these people like hella recognizable. They'll be recognizable to the people who like put the pictures in, and I think that's most of what I care about. Ooh, no. There we go. Okay, yeah, that's fine. I can live with that. All right. Then we have another object here, so that's just gonna be right about there. Go ahead and erase those lines back. Alright, and then this is a wine bottle, so we're gonna draw this in right about here, and I do want to just flare it out just ever so slightly to, again, give that sort of illusion that it is like kind of like pointed towards her face. Definitely not getting the exact right angle of the bottle and stuff right from the picture, but that is fine. I'm just doing vibes-based drawing here. And the vibes are awful. All right, let's see. There we go. Oh, no. This is all too big. Gotta go a little smaller. Smaller. Yeah, there we go. This one here. And then this one here. And then the pinkies is just kind of there. No. Oh, it's awful. Okay. Let me see. How does this look? It looks like this. I just have to continue these knuckles up here like this. And this finger's bent down like that. Get rid of the line going through all of the fingers. There we go. And then the edge of the hand is actually just like this. I'm going to get rid of that line at the top of the pinky. Alright, and then let's come back to this. Just want to erase a little bit more right here. I am kind of compressing the top of the head too, because I just didn't quite give myself enough space to really fit this, and I want this to be part of the image, so we're breaking the law, but for good reason. There we go. Maybe a little bit more apparent what it is now. Now that I filled that in, let me take my eraser in here. Like that. Just kind of expand those nostrils back a little bit. There we go. Cool. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. This line around. There's just kind of like a patch of like different color fur there. Hey, Noon Raid. How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Let's make this line look a little bit more like Buzz. There we go. Oh, nice. Okay, great. Let me go ahead and finish up this drawing here. I am drawing somebody from the subreddit called Reddit Gets Drawn Badly. So I do just want to finish this real quick, if that's all right with you. And then I'll just be able to take a snapshot of the finished image. And then we'll go ahead and get another round started. All right, cool. Sounds good. How's your evening going? All right. Thanks. I appreciate you saying that. Let me see. This side is going to come in right about like back here. We should take the hair out just a little bit further, I think. There we go. Pretty chill? Good. Good. Glad to hear that it's chill. I definitely needed some chill time today after just running around all day today and then running around earlier this week. And yeah, just some time to chill is what the doctor ordered, so that's what we're doing. Oh man, this is such a good picture. Really happy this person decided to share it. Go ahead and put some loose plant stuff in the background, since that's what's in the background of this actual photograph here. I don't want to put like too much time or any like sort of like significant effort into like the details, you know. Just trying to give the impression and the vibes of like plants being here. Go. Now I can just decide what's in the foreground, get rid of some of these extra lines. Interior here. Then that's the top of something there. We'll go ahead and call that the top of something else. Let's bring this line up. Be a little bit more consistent. And I think actually we did have something else going out that way. Then let me put this one in front. There we go. And then we'll just fill in with a little bit more stuff that is strictly in the background. And then we'll just give this tree like a little trunk here. All right, cool. And then let's go ahead and we'll do some colors. And I think we're gonna go with some, oh yeah, the wolf hat is really nice. And like I said, this is like a detail from the picture itself, so, like I think like the wolf hat and like the eye patch and then just like chilling there drinking like straight from a bottle of wine. The picture itself is a 5.5. All right, so let's go ahead and do the hair and the patch. I'm just doing like a loose kind of like watercolory kind of style here. Because there's so much overlap between like the hair and the eye patch here, I'm gonna go ahead and just come in on this so that we don't end up with like a weird border in between these two objects that are like similar color. Okay, let me see where some of these dark patches are. Right there. Here. Right about here. Here we have a little bit more dark patch, and then like right down at like the bottom of the hair, and then again here. There we go. I feel like I'm starting to actually get better at like shading hair, which is nice because like I feel like that's something that I've always been kind of like weak at as an artist. And I think like drawing people from Reddit has helped. Like I think it's like a fun like way to just like do like portrait studies and like do it in like a low pressure environment, because like in like, you know, Reddit gets drawn badly. Like nobody's expecting you to be like super amazingly talented or like produce like something that's like super flattering. So like it's okay if it's just kind of like, you know, goofy. Yeah, Reddit is a big help in general. I feel like it's kind of crazy. It's just like become like this repository of like knowledge, like people passing expertise to one another. You can get advice on all kinds of stuff there. All right, let's go ahead and get some skin tones in there. Go. Do a little bit there too. One over here and around the bottom of the neck. There we go. It gets a lot of flack, but if you find your niche is not so bad, yeah. I agree. I think that is kind of like what Reddit as a community is for people who are into niches. If you get my meaning. Alright, we got that there, and then a little bit of shading, a little dark side of the nose there. And like right under the eye as well. Cool, I like that. And then let's see, where's the shading on the neck? It's like right here. And then it's also right in here. There we go. Alright, that's that. Let's go ahead and do the hands. Go. Okay. I feel like we got all the skin tones done, so let's go ahead and get some vegetation colors in here on the leaves. Trying to do this in one stroke as much as I can, just so I don't end up with like weird places where there's like overlap. There we go. And then there's like a very grayish brown bark on this, so let's go with this color. And then let me see. This is me like editorializing the heck out of this image, so. Like I'm just deciding how I want this plant to look rather than sitting here and being like super in depth about like what I'm actually seeing in the picture. Right, there we go. All right, and let's get some fur on the wolf. So let's go ahead and start with this color. We got some of this coming up like through like the snout area and like the top. But then there's kind of like a void around the eyes, and then it's like this darker color here. And then let's go thinner line actually, and a more cool brown around here. There we go. We're just gonna do some gray here just to spice up like the whiter parts here. Alright, we got some patchier stuff there. Here too, actually, let me get a darker gray for this part. There we go. Alright, I actually really like that darker gray. And then we got some down here. And then it gets nice and dark like right around here. And the rest of this is pretty light in color. There we go. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Okay. Let's go ahead and add some more details in here. They're wearing like this kind of like dark colored shirt. Go ahead and put this color in here. There's like a very subtle like shade to this. There we go. And then they've got a very bluish, like dark bluish, almost purplish. No, really just like a royal blue kind of like robe on. And we'll get that bottle green in there in a second. Yeah. Go. That's looking good. Let's get some shading in here. So there's actually like pretty stark kind of like shape there and here. And we can actually get a little bit of overlap. There we go. Then this is kind of like dark. There we go. And then we'll just fill this in with some patchy the shadows. There we go. Hey, how's it going, nominees? Or nommies, I'm sorry. Ah, right. There we go. How are you doing this evening? Let me see. We're going to do some bottle color in here. Right, and then how does this look? It's definitely darkest in the middle here. Thanks, I appreciate you saying so. Nice, nice, nice. How's the Overwatching going? All incredible victories, I hope. Nah, wait, I take that back. We need some defeats to keep us humble. At least I do. Oh, man. Alright, and then actually there is, I mean, a label on this. Let's go ahead and add the label, I guess. I guess. Only because it'll make the image look correct. There we go. I'm gonna have to erase all this stuff out of here just so that I can redo a label on it. It hurts me. It hurts my soul. It's gonna look a little janky, but we're gonna have to live with the results. There we go. Cool. Alright, let's go ahead. It's like this, but it's like real washed out, so I feel like this will work just fine. Yeah, perfect, 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 perfect. And then we'll take this shade to do a little bit of shading on it. Beautiful. Alright, that works. And then, let's see. A little bit of color here. Here we go. And I feel like just a touch of this here as well. No, that's too opaque. I'd be like down here like this. There we go. And then we actually do need a little bit of this black as well, just to give that eyebrow some definition back. All right. And then it's definitely going. Yeah, it's like that sometimes. It is like that sometimes, for sure. 5 sure even. Let's see. Yeah, I like that. It's just fine. Go ahead and just shove this in the background wherever there's space. Oop, nope, that bled into the wolf. We're gonna have to seal that off first. No, wrong tool. Will that seal it? Let's find out. Boom. Alright, I love it. I love how this one turned out. Let's go ahead and download the high-res version. And we'll just say done. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at that gallery. So nice. One picture. And we'll download that version too. Okay, cool, cool, cool. Let's get another round going. So, since it's the two of us, you and me, Noon Raid, What game would you prefer? Do you want to just do another round of Masterpiece, or I don't know, like what other game is like good with like 2 people? I suppose we could do like Compliment. Up to me, really. Um, Compliment is where like you like give somebody a little bit of something to start with, and then they draw onto it. So it's just like, you know, having like a starting place, and then you finish up with it. And if you do it with like multiple people, then you know you start a drawing, and then everybody gets to like try to like finish that drawing that you started. So you can get a bunch of different images for just like the one little, you know, starting set of lines that you gave them. But like I said, it can be fun for 2 people, just because you get to, you know, have somebody start the drawing for you and then you finish. But I could also go with Masterpiece. I've got more people from Reddit to draw. Give me 1 second. My PNG tuber is acting up. Okay, we'll do a Masterpiece after that then. Give me 1 second though. Sorry, I'm just going to disappear for a moment. Alright, that should do it. There we go. Okay, yeah, we're good. Alright, perfect. Let me go ahead and get Compliment set up then. We're gonna turn on moderation, just because I can't be too careful. There we go. Okay, that's set up. Alright, let's go ahead and get this started. Yeah, I'm sure. Oh, look at that. They've done new animations. That's nice. All right. So again, just do some basic lines just to let somebody else have like a starting point. There we go. All right, looks good. All right, yeah, this is what I'm feeling. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I can't really take away from the lines, can I? Let's not do that then. Yeah, there we go. I don't know why I'm feeling like a frog is the one that's eating this guy's cape, but that's just what I'm feeling. He's got like one of these like mullet kind of mohawk kind of dealios. Here we go. All right. Yeah, I dig that. That's not too bad. All right, there we go. All right, everything looks good. All right. Oh, now we get to actually draw our own again. Oh, cool. Here, let me see. No, not that. Let's do like... You know what this creature is? Just some kind of cryptid, like maybe the best of like all the cryptids just put into one, like the wings of the Pegasus, the horn of the unicorn, the general vibe of like the Loch Ness monster floating in a lake. That will make this be like a tree in the foreground, I guess. And then this is let me see, very square. We'll do this. Yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, it's like the little recording symbol and like the bottom of the like this camera. Ah, no! Let's do it real light like this. Yeah. So this is like, here, let's make it look grainy. Like grainy footage of this cryptid. That's what we're going with. Don't at me. Oh, geez. Okay. Well, yeah, I don't know if that one right there is going to fit the chill vibe of this stream here at noon. Unfortunately, that is getting into, like, you know, graphic territory there. All right, let's go ahead and start the gallery. So here's my lines. And Noon Raid. Very nice. Like it's kind of like a medieval wizard or something, looks like. Or maybe some kind of like cross-country traveler. And we have an arrow in the foreground. There's mine. Weird little cryptid. And then here's the lines that I was given. And what I did with it. It's all good. Like I said, we're just gonna try to keep it chill. Like graphic depictions of violence are also like one of those things that like Twitch itself isn't like super cool with, and it was pretty cartoony, but again, just trying to keep it kind of chill here. No worries. All right. Let me see. Do we want to go ahead and do a round of Masterpiece? Looks good. Okay, let's go ahead and do Masterpiece. go ahead and get the moderation for this one set up. Well, they made it so that the moderation just stays on for the entire session. That's so cool. Yes. Love it. Okay. Let's go ahead and get this round started. All right. So, like I said, I'm going to be drawing another person from Reddit Gets Drawn Badly. I'll let you know when I'm starting to get close on time. And then, yeah. Let's see. Oh, man, there's so much that I want to get in here. And, like, I feel like a lot of people submit, like, vertically oriented images. But then here, like, the drawing tools, I'm like, I have to do, like, a horizontal image. So I have to, like, either just do, like, no background or, like... Here, if I artificially trim my space here. Boom, and... Oh, no, that's way too far out on this side, but not far enough in on this side. Let's do like that. And then I just fill this with white and have it disappear. Kind of. I could have just erased it. It's silly of me. All right, cool. So there's our bounds. Let's go ahead and get our pen. And let's see. Go. That's a decent start as any, except, you know, ones that were better. Go. Just trying to get sketchy. Put this in here. Give myself a starting point so I can start to envision the rest of it. A little bit leaning to one side at this point. It's throwing me off. There we go. Then let me see, this comes out right about here. Yeah, there we go. Right, got that. Now this is going to come out like this. Continue down this way. Go. And then we have the good old phone in the selfie. Because you know what? The phone deserves to be there more than anyone. It's the one taking the selfie, gosh darn it. Go. Right. Okay. The rest of the shoulder is going to come out like this. And I still... maybe I could have given myself more space on the sides, given how the horizontal orientation of this image is. Yeah. Okay. Let's definitely trim back some of these other earlier lines. And we need to give this a little bit more form, because right now it's just a very flat line and it should be a little bit more of like a three-dimensional object, just like that there. Good. Come on, I can do both sides good. There we go. I like that one side better than the other. We'll just delete this one here and come back in with that. Cool. And these lines are going to continue up. Yes. Oh, what happened with our music? Okay. There we go. All right. Hey, yes, yes, yes. This is so good. Like, this man literally just gave us this wonderful, beautiful treat to work with. Look at how much fun this image is. And somebody just let us do this for free. The internet is an incredible place. All right, let's see. We're going to go, boom. We're going to pad this out right here just a little bit. I do want this to have like a very like heavy, inky kind of quality to it. I'm going to go a little bit harder and scrumblier with the lines at points. Yeah, let's get some scrungly lines in there. Scrungly. There we go. Yes. Let me see. Hey, Illustraties. I am actually drawing a random stranger from the internet at Reddit Gets Drawn Badly. So like I just go there like during like the week, and I just like people who post their pictures there, I ask them if they're okay with me like drawing them on stream, and so then I do, if they say yes. I have a lot of fun doing it. People have appreciated the drawings so far, so you know. And hey, appreciate the follow. I am editorializing a little bit with this guy here, but I'm having fun with it, so I'm going to allow it. Let me see. There is an aspect of this drawing that is going to be tough to do, and like I'm wrestling with myself how I want to actually do it. It's like there's the pattern on this shirt, and it is definitely part of what makes this picture what it is. And so I don't want to exclude it. Oh, I didn't come far enough over with that finger. It should be almost to the edge, and it's going to look weird if it's not. That's the thing about hands, man. You really do have to like get the details right, or it's going to look real weird, because we have like very strong sense of what the fingers and hands are supposed to look like, even if we can't actually fully remember all the details well enough to draw it correctly. So it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, that's why hands are hard. They're so familiar, and yet one of those things that like most people again don't like pay close enough attention to be able to know how like it really looks, to be able to draw it well enough to like trick your brain into going, oh yes, that is a finger, that is a hand. Because that's what drawings do. They trick your brain into thinking that the thing that you're drawing is what it's seeing, but it's not actually seeing that. It's just seeing some, you know, lights and shadows. That's the magic of drawing. There we go. Bring that down a little bit. Erase those upper lines some. Like you can already tell, like the vibes on this hand, they're all wrong. Like this hand is not correct. But we're gonna go with it because look how small the phone is now compared to it. I have to bring the edge of the phone over. Again, editorializing here because the place in the image where the edge of the phone stops is in a different place to where it is now in relation to the rest of the image. But I feel like we've also kind of like done something to like make this dude seem like he is like huge. And I'm into it. Alright, let me go ahead and give this outline out here some sauce. Yeah, I like this too. Yes. Oh man, okay. All right, the pattern on this. Let's go ahead and just do a very, you know what? We'll do this. We'll cut the opacity and then we'll just this is just something that like I don't even like regularly draw, but it's like some tribal kind of stuff here. And I'll try to make it look similar on this side. So, Jesus, what did I just draw? And then, oh no, it curves back around this way. Okay, that's fine. And then we just gotta basically surround this with red afterwards. So, now that we got that, let me see if I can fill these areas. Oh no, that's not connected enough right there. Let's do that. We'll erase this part of it. Yep, that worked. Oh no. We gotta close this up right here. I think that's it. Okay, cool. No. Also open like right there. This, I swear, Gartic is so strange about like where it like finds gaps and where it doesn't. Okay, we got that. Now let's go ahead and do the red part in here. It's gonna be like all around it. When I had some more gray back there. Okay, so I'll have to do that in a sec. There we go. Just like that. And let me get this back. We'll do black color again and just fill this gray part in, and then let's trace around that with the red. There we go, and then I'm just going to do like this, this, to here. Okay, perfect. I keep going off this edge and only this edge for some reason, but there we go. Just fill the rest of this part in with some more. Oh, geez, no. What have I done to his hand? There we go. Just filling that stuff in. And then we'll fill in the upper part with this. And we'll probably do it twice, actually, just to give this a darker color to the rest of the stuff down there. Right, and then this is, we'll leave it that color. All right, perfect. And then let me see. I'm gonna do this with a large brush. We're gonna come over this with purple. I think I'm putting the finishing touches on now. So Noon Raid, just kind of giving you the heads up. If you want more time, just let me know. I could always just take like a 2-second break, snag a drink or something. I just love going over this one side. Okay, so get rid of that edge. And then I want to do this again, actually. Just give this background some more texture. Hell yeah. And actually, let me go ahead and fill the sides with just black. Let me just turn the opacity up. There we go. Oh, shoot. I should just get in there with the pen now. Hell yeah. I love it. All right, Noon Raid, where are you at with yours? Would it be all right if I end soon? You want like 5 more minutes? I know this one took less time than the previous one, so. Two minutes? Okay, cool. Let's give it 2 minutes then. So actually, we'll say when the little timer up here in the top right corner hits 20. Then we'll go ahead and close this round. In the meantime, let's see. Maybe I can add just a touch more detail to this. I could do like some shading around like the actual like face and hands and stuff. Let's do that. Didn't come out right. Let's do this. Yeah. Then let me see, I'm going to take this color actually. Oh, too opaque. Too big of a marker tip. Let's do this. Yeah, there we go. Added that little bit of like 5 o'clock shadow there. There we go. All right. I'm going to go ahead and hit done, and then you'll have like 30 seconds from there. Oh, no. Okay, you already hit done, so let me just see real quick first. Oh, nice. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's check out the gallery. Oh, shoot. I think I ended a little bit too early. I might not have gotten the very highest res version of this. Yeah, go ahead and save that there. I will also download this version. All right, excellent. And then Noon Raid, very nice. Just a little guy in some giant woman's hand. All right, cool. All right, back to just little old me. Just little old me. All right. We'll go ahead and do another round of Masterpiece then. All right, take care, dude. Have a great rest of your night. All right. Yeah, let's go ahead and do another person from Reddit. Why not? All right. Another vertical picture that I'm going to have to draw in a horizontal space. Let's go ahead and trim the canvas. It's a good first step. And this one, I'm going to want to keep really clear lines, really thin lines, and yeah, let's go with this. Okay. Because there's like a definite vibe to this one. You just divide up the canvas a bit. Not like that. Let me see. What does this actually look like? Do that little line. There we go. We're going to start in here. We're going to do like a big old loopy thing, and then that's going to cut down and then back out and out and around like this. There we go. That looks better. Okay. So now that I've got that established there, we know that there's something that comes up from down here, then kind of does this, and then down a little bit further, and ends like this, and then kind of comes back up. And then goes back down that way. I'm going to lift my pen for a second here. And then this line is going to be like right here. Ups, down this way. We'll let that alone for now. I'm going to be returning here to add some like more detail into there. There we go. Okay. Let's see, this comes out from right about here to here, so then this is going to go all the way down like this. Perfect. And this comes out like this. This should point in more. Right about there. There we go. Alright, now this is going to be tough for me to get right because it's like a very delicate sort of hand pose. I don't do that very often, so we're going to practice it today. There we go. Okay, and then let me see. Neck right here, and then that is actually where our knuckles are located, so that's where the fingers come from. This comes out to about here. There we go. Okay, I gotta clean these up. Got too much disagreement in my lines. I want this to be nice and clean, actually. So actually, I gotta delete a lot of that. So we gotta get this clean to have the correct effect. All right. It's still dirty as heck. I don't know what I'm doing here. The lines are going to be what the lines are. I don't get a zoom tool in here to like really get it like nice and tight and clean. That's fine. The lines are going to be what they are. All right. And then this. Right in there like this. And then this one even further down. Maybe that's a little bit too harsh. I need to thicken that finger up just a little bit. I actually think that turned out pretty good. It's not too bad. Then we just make it look goofy with like weird nails. All right. All right, let's see. And I have more hair to put in like down here. Just an explosion of hair right here. I should actually chunk up the hand just a little bit right there. Go. Okay, perfect. All right, we got that. We're good. Let's do the mouth next. That's right about here. No, I don't like that. Okay, and then we have a very round lower lip. No, not that round. Round-ish. Then, yeah. That is accurate. Okay, let's see. We got that, and then nose. And then there's just like the hint of like a nose line here. right, and then we have this eye. Maybe that's a little bit hard down. There we go. Okay. There, and there we go. Cool. And then, is that something on my monitor, or is that in the picture? I might have to scroll in the picture to see. Okay, that's in the picture. Cool. Excellent. Yeah, this is good. It's a little bit transformative. I'm editorializing a little bit, but I'm hoping the person in the image will appreciate it nonetheless. All right. Colors are going to be simple on this one as well. I feel like I actually could take the hair out further. I'm going to. There we go. Like that. That's good. All right, now colors are going to be interesting. Let's do this first. Let's take this. Yes, okay. And then we're also going to take some of this color in here. Yep. Okay, good. And then let's do a little bit of this. And then this color red for this. No, that might be a little dark, actually. Let's take this back here. And actually, no, we'll do the dark color again over top of this one on the top lip. That's actually real good. And then everything else, let's just do some vibes-based colors. Oh, no, we've got this line over here that's coming in like this. I need to make that less opaque. And bigger with this. Take this into the hair. Go. Trying to do this all in one stroke so that I don't get weird overlaps. And I think I'm going to keep the palette on this really simple and kind of like lean into like the sort of pop arty kind of nature of it. need a brighter blue than that. Let's take this one. No, I went too far into the hairline. No. Okay, let's do this part carefully, and then we'll fill in the rest of it. All lazy-like. Oh, no, I did it again. I hate to undo that, but I have to. Shoot. Now the music has stopped. And I've got my pen to the pen, or the paper, or the page. You know what I mean. Okay. There we go. Let me... Oh, hey, there we go. Music is back as soon as I rush and try to finish my stroke. Ridiculous. Okay, and then we're going to fill this in the same color. And then I'm just going to do like this. Bop, 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 bop. And then, let me see, I'm actually going to use this as like a shading sort of color on this. No, that's too big. I gotta use a smaller pen. Here we go. Then I'm just going to put a little bit of this color in here. No, I need a different one. Not that either. What should I put over there? You know what? Let's just do gray. Just to denote that this is something different altogether. Yeah, I like that. That's good. Pasty up, bap, bap, and then let's just clean those edges up a little bit. There we go. Beautiful, perfect. All right, let's go ahead and get the high-res download of this. And we'll click Dunskies on that one. Oh, I gotta validate myself. Fun. All right, there we go. Looks nice. I'll download this version of it too. All right. Still don't have anybody else, so let's just go ahead and dive into another round of Masterpiece. I'm gonna turn the moderation off though, if it's just me. There we go. And let me see. I've got one more that I want to do. All right, give me 1 second. All right. Ah, this is a fun one. Let's see. This is gonna be more of a full figure. So let's see. I'm gonna do a little itty bitty head of a thing there. No. Let me see. What's that head shape? Let me go ahead and get that right first. It ain't all too different from mine, I'll tell you that much. That like this. Yeah, and then you know what? We'll just erase the line in some places. There we go. Cool, cool, cool. There we go. Not like that. Let's see, like this. then like this. There we go. Perfect. Love this guy's pose. Very fun pose. Let me see here, like this. Like this guy's whole vibe is actually kind of fun. No, not that far over. Right about there's good. Roll into it like right about, no, not there. Right about there. There we go. Oh, where'd we go? Little stinker. You done RUNNOFT. All right, there we go. And then let's see, he's got something under his arm here. There we go. This is like a strap actually, so let me go ahead and make that one contiguous line. There we go. And let's see, this continues out from just beneath that. All this sort of cutoff line here for the waist. Oop. Go ahead and just redo this line a little bit. There we go. We're just gonna get the hand in here now. There we go. Cool. Actually, I feel like I need to make the head bigger now because of the size of the body. Yeah, head needs to be bigger. Let's go ahead and readjust some lines here. All right. And just a small size increase is actually really going to help here. Oh, I like this song. I always liked this temple in Zelda 64, or Ocarina of Time, I should say. I think this is the forest temple, if I'm not mistaken. Like it's kind of chill, but it's also like kind of creepy, which I think was such a good fit for the forest temple. Because like the forest in Legend of Zelda, or at least in Ocarina of Time, is something that like very definitely doesn't belong to the people, right? Like it's this wild sort of like untamed thing that like people just like live next to. And it like even turns certain people into monsters. Like if you spent too much time in the Lost Woods, you would become a Stalfos. Which are like these bony swordsman type dudes. Alright, let me see. I'm actually going to block the head in a different way here. It's not going to look right. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And I'm just going to nestle these in here like this. Beautiful. Got this headband up top. See that this goes down like from right here. Actually, yeah, that's a better approach to this. Let's do it that way. And then out the other side. Ah, it doesn't even really like fully come out over the other side. That's so crazy. Okay, let's just do it here. There we go, yes. What is going on with our music? Yes, I'm still listening. Gee whiz. Gee whiz. Alright, let me see. Yeah. I'm digging this. Alright, let's go ahead and clean some of this up. There we go. And then, let me see. Wow, that really just does go off like way into the distance. Alright, let's get some color on this. I feel like the color is also going to help because this guy is wearing a tie-dye shirt. And that's just like not something I wanted to like illustrate in there. Because I feel like it's going to be better to just, you know, make it appear with the colors. Alright. Oh, you know what? No. Gotta get his pendant in here. There we go. Rad. Alright. I want to start with the tie-dye just because that's going to be fun. Alright, so let's... how are we going to do this effect? Let's do it like this. We'll start with the spiral. And once we know where the spirals of color are, it'll make it easier to just then go back in and like do some effect work. Go. Okay, and then there's like the tiniest little bit of it over here, and then we got a whole bunch of this blue. Cool. Alright, now that we got that, let's see. I need like the most like electric blue that I can get. It just doesn't look saturated enough, like no matter what I do. Oh well, okay. Undo that, and then let's see. I'm gonna do horizontal lines as like a means of getting the effect right. I think that'll help it look like tie-dye. There we go. And then this really bright yellow. That's fine. And then this really pink. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Okay, cool. Let's do that on the rest of this. So, with the arm, we have this color here. And then a little bit more down here on the wrist, which I could just fill in that way. And then a little bit more just kind of like tucked here in the elbow. And I've got more of this yellow color here. And then more of the pink. And then this arm is mostly the pink color. And then the yellow color again here. Excellent. Excellent. I love it. I love it so much. Definitely gets the old stamp of approval. Actually, I want this to have like a little bit of like a brighter kind of saturated brown to it. So I'm going to fill some orange in here too. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't make it look like too brown, but at the same time, definitely helped to make it like more seem like a saturated kind of brown. And then here we're gonna do a slightly more greenish blue to kind of give it more like a blue jeans kind of look. All right, great. And then let's do his little mustache here, which is this very dusty brown. Let me see, his headband actually has a bunch of colors on it too. So we'll just fill in with some stuff here. Blue, put that in a couple places. There we go. All right, and then he's got this really big or medium brown like fro going on here. All right, and then his glasses, they are, let's start with this color of blue, and then we're going to add some like tealish green in here and some purple for accent, and then we'll fill with some black. And we need, actually we'll say some of this fuchsia in here will kind of like make it more purple. There we go. Go, and then we'll just do like a little white streaky. Oh no, it's got to be like 100% opacity for this. There we go. Yeah, otherwise it looks weird. Okay, cool. That is the trick though. Let's go ahead and get some more brown in here, but I feel like, man, we just need like a more saturated brown. There we go. Okay. This one should do exactly what I'm looking for, I hope. Oh gosh. Yeah, there we go. Then I'll push with like some darker brown right next to the head. There we go. That looks good. And then let me just hit the mustache a little bit of this. There we go. All right, cool. Let's get some skin tones in there. hands. All right, and then this strap is kind of an orange color, so we'll go ahead and throw that in there. And then we've just got some like teals and like shapes and stuff on this. Like a little orange like right there. And then we got like a little bit of this like purpliness happen like over here. Oh man, this track is nice. I'm digging this. Alright, and then we got some like brownish kind of grass here. And then we'll fill in with some more grassy grass around those. This is going to be like this. Let me see. This is like the grayest brown I can find. So that's a good match for this bark. And then we'll get some of this green in here. Right, just trying to fill this in now. Man, I feel like I got like way more detailed on this than like most of the drawings that I've done tonight. Right. Alright, there we go. And then we have this pumpkin over here. There we go. We're just gonna add some more foliagey looking stuff in the background here. And then we're gonna throw in some yellow on top of that. And then, hey, what do you know? A little bit of orange there, because then we have some of that going on in the trees over here. So let's actually get a more yellowy kind of green to kind of fill in some of these areas where maybe it's not quite as, you know, like faded yet. And then we'll put some of this yellow olive in here. And then let's go ahead and whammo blammo. There we go. And then, let me see. I'm gonna put some super vague background details over here. Couldn't be more vague if I tried. All right, cool. There's our dude. Snag that, hit done. And from the old gallery too. All right. Let me see. I think we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna take like a 5-minute break. We'll come back. Let's see here. I'm going to do a quick 1-minute ad break, and then we'll just break up for a little bit longer than that. We'll come back, and I think we might do a different game. So just bear with me. I'll be right back. All right, guys, we're back. So, yeah, instead of doing more Gartic, I'm actually going to pivot. We're going to do some Overwatch just because this is kind of what I feel like playing right now. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get into queue. I'm going to be playing some Stadium here, and we're going to be doing the competitive queue, and we're going to be in DPS. So I have already played a little bit off stream. I did some support. I'm just not doing as hot as support this season as I'm doing in DPS. So that's queue that we're going to roll in tonight. So let's see if we can get some good games going. All right. Hey, there we go. Got a game.
First and foremost, the pre-game setup.
Oh shoot, I hate being first in the queue because since I like playing as Pharah, it's just very easy for someone to pick a counter if you're the first one up. So if I can swap with someone who's further down the list, there's a better chance that I won't get countered.
Let's get a look at our lineups.
Hey, look at that. We always say thank you for the swap. Well, let me see. Make the Mercy camp just a little bit smaller. We'll put it down just a little bit further here. This way you guys can't really see what's in the text chat. That might actually be a good idea for me to have that covered. All right, so I don't really like doing Pharah into Juno if I can help it, but that's fine. Like pretty much anybody who like hovers above the ground can just make it a little bit tougher to deal damage to them as Pharah, but still can be a manageable situation. We do have a Freya on our team, so she should be able to help control that. And let's see, for May, oh, this might actually be a Junkrat situation. Yeah, let's do a Junkrat. And look at that. We got somebody who's gonna like be controlling our flyers. So I think it's a good pick, especially since Junkrat can help control pretty much everybody on the other side. The only one who, again, is still a problem is Juno, but I think we can build into some stuff to do that here. Actually, let me get rid of my pinned message too.
The lineups are locked, and we're ready for one heck of a match.
There we go. All right. Oh, I forgot if I have a saved build in here. Might have to pull one up on my other screen here.
Welcome to the
all right. Let's
see.
see.
Teams to gear up.
Oh, I don't have any saved builds. Oh, I have the start to the build saved in there. Okay, cool. All right. That's all we need for the first round. First round is usually the easiest one to get equipped.
The arena is ready and waiting. 20
Just pulling up the
seconds
build
to go.
that I'm using on the other screen. Yeah, we should be good. Especially we got this hazard here. If I can like knock people into his barriers, that'll help him deal more damage. Help the enemies die. All right, let's see how this goes.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Just kind of seeing what I get with those opening shots. Keep mine, Zarisa. I don't care if you can't be moved. In fact, that makes it a little bit better for me. I'm gonna come back in around the other side like this. Come on, Lucio. Ah, shoot. Couldn't get him. Alright, I think my team lost this team fight. We're just gonna have to regroup. Going on the next one.
I still think we can win.
Going up. They took the lead. Let's take it back.
Where's that Lucio? I hear him. Alright, tank, come on, let's go. Let's make a move. Come on, man. I fell right back down into that. That sucked. I'm gonna go ahead and use ult. Because when I detonate my ult, or if it gets destroyed, I just pop out of like where its last location was. There we go, okay. Alright, starting to push back on them. Come here. Come here, Lucio. You and I are gonna fight. Right after me and your Arisa fight, actually. Nope. Thank you, Moira. Oh, I almost got booped. Almost. Nah. No! He got me.
30 seconds remaining.
It's so weird playing with a microphone in front of me. Like, I feel like it makes it harder. I'm gonna have to get used to it.
I'm going back
Or else my competitive career here is gonna suffer.
Surrender to my will.
right
Moving the barricade.
Only 10 seconds left.
Alright, we're gonna have to... Ooh, shoot. I don't believe that. We're gonna do it.
Hunting them down.
Oh, how did they do that? Oh, it was the Lucio that booped me further back into it. That sucks. Okay.
Here's our score. 0-1. Quite the performance from these superstars.
Okay, me and the tanker are the bottom
Coming up
performers.
next, it's time for Clash.
Alright, let's see.
Now's the time
Round
for our teams
2.
to
Let's
work
go
out their
ahead and
strategies.
get double trouble. That's good. That was a hard map to take first with this build and this like particular matchup of characters. All right, so we got that. Man, we really didn't get much in terms of cash here. I already have all of those. Let me see.
Only 20 seconds left until
take
we
that for
kick
now.
this round off.
Oh, okay. Oh, Moira's not a fan. That's all right. We'll get better.
Your capability has not gone unnoticed. You
3, 2, 1. Commencing attack on objective B.
such a mind you possess. We have company.
10 seconds until the objective's unlocked. The objective's open.
Okay, come on, somebody get her. Ah, shoot. Thank you, Mercy. Let's do this. Yes. Did she die? Yes, she did. Sick.
They take the objective. They're advancing to objective C. Objective goes live in 10.
Ruination is in.
The objective is now active.
I'm going
All right.
back in.
All right, let's go. They haven't done it yet.
Hunting them down.
Look at that. They were ready to give up this point. Got her. Oh no, are they really gonna take it now? That sucks.
Stiff upper lip now. He's come back from worse.
They're falling back to objective B.
No, 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 no. I'm not dead yet. Nope. Dang it. Oh yes, thank you for the res. There goes their tank. I gotta get over the other side. No, come on. What's going on? Catch any party poopers.
The round is in the bag. Let's check the standings. 1-1. You can really tell who the playmakers are. Coming up, the teams are going head-to-head in control. The teams are gearing up. Every choice is crucial.
All right, let's see. Get rid of some of this stuff here. What do we have in our round 3 build? We should be looking at getting this here. Don't really have much left over. Dosh, let's go ahead and get some lifesteal out of this.
You're a legend.
Your capability has not gone unnoticed. Keeping them on their toes, I see. Stupidity is not a right. You've made a dog's breakfast of it.
You can't scare me. I'm... Ah! That one doesn't
Only
count.
20 seconds remain before the action begins.
Bring! Bring!
That's a good one. You gotta let them hear that one all the time.
1. Capture the objective.
All right, let's see. Let's see it, team.
I'll handle this quick.
10 seconds until the objectives unlocked.
That's over. Okay, he's just chilling over there. Come on, Mercy, keep him alive, keep him alive. Nah. No way. Alright, hopefully they just stay alive over there for a minute. Nope. They've got the things that make them not stay stuck in a trap as long. Okay.
This situation calls for more bombs.
Surrender
Heroes
to my
never
will.
die. Fire in the hole!
Dang.
Okay, try until I run out of
We can do this. Dang. So close.
Surrender to my will.
All right. Got ult. Got two of the big ones. Yes. All right. Well, that stopped us from losing this round, but it's not won it for us yet. I just need to work out my positioning a little bit better, I think.
I'm ready.
Because, like, no matter what, it seems like I always have, like, 4 or 5 people. Why do we let them take the guys?
The round is in the bag. The score is 2-1.
All right. We're winning.
I can hardly believe my optics when I see stats like these. Next up, we're picking up speed with a payload race.
All right. Let's use some of that hard-earned
What tactics will the teams
cash.
come up with this round?
Let me see. Round 4 sees the introduction of the Slapnel ability. This is nice. So I can just like melee somebody and have them explode. Let's see. And then we're adding under the ability tree. Let me see. We cannot afford the thing that they're recommending right now, which is this, the Lumerical Fusion Drive. But let me see. What else does this give? A lot of ability power. So we can cut this. Oh shoot, we're gonna have to cut a couple things. Yeah, let's also cut the charge plating. We'll get the Lumerical Fusion Drive, and then yeah, that's it. Okay, that's the build right now. But Lumerical Fusion Drive should help us to stay alive longer because every time I use like a trap or like one of these, it's gonna start to like generate like extra armor and stuff for me.
Seconds left to prepare for the round.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm absolutely getting carried right now. But that's okay. I'm not getting carried as hard as their May is.
Three, two, one.
All right, here we go.
Let's get right into it.
Just get me a reason to smack you.
Just getting some of those traps set up. You never know who's going to stumble in the wrong place, wrong time. Oh, where's that guy? He's up behind us.
Their opponents hit the first checkpoint. Our team needs to fight hard to close the gap.
All right.
I am indefatigable.
We're already at 62% of the way to our ult. That was a weird time for Lucio to pop his. Let's check up here, make sure that we don't have a soldier hanging out up here. Don't. Whoop, that gives us a little bit of cover from that. Thank you so much, Mercy. Holy God, what the hell? That was quick. That Reese is nasty. Whoop. Come on, there we go. Bye. Okay, we need to. Huh? Thank you, Mercy.
Hunting them down.
Oh, come on, he's mad at me. He wants revenge. Ah, no, I got shot.
It's gonna be a hollow photo finish.
All right, come on, team, let's do
I
this.
still think we can win. If Mom could see me now. The picture is
There goes tank. Everyone else should be pretty easy.
One less to worry about.
fire in the hole.
Can fend for themselves.
There we go.
And they take the round. Let's
Nice.
check the standings. 3, 2, 1. Let's have a look at our MVPs. Up next, let's push. It's time for the teams to consult their playbooks.
All right, let's see. For round 5. We got the Lumerical Fusion Drive. The other thing that we need is, let me see, charged chumpas. We don't have money for that. Let's go ahead and get, instead, this custom stock, which is going to be helpful. And then, let me see. Yeah, that's also going to be helpful. That's going to reduce our cooldown a bit, which means that we get to use our abilities more often, which means we do more ability damage, which just means that we do better in our build.
G'day, mate. Thanks, mate. G'day, cobber. Ta.
Fantastic. You're making my job easy.
The teams have 20 seconds left to prepare for the round.
G'day.
Greetings. Feel stronger?
All
We're
right.
at the match point. Just one more round and they win it all. 3, 2, one.
Looks like this one's going to be another win. I hope so. We just got to play decent for the next game. Maybe 2. Hopefully not 3.
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
Leave me alone, lady. Oop, he's timed. God dang it. I was getting pincered. That was a good flank on Soldier's part. Alright. Let's stop being so defensive. Let's go on the offense. Might get a little locked in here, guys, so I apologize if my commentary starts becoming, like, you know, more scant. There we go. Did not do nearly as much damage as I wanted it to.
Let the push commence.
Nope. Not even a little bit. Haha. Come on. Yes. Oh shoot. That just destroyed my bomb. That's tough.
Congratulations to our victors. Let's run this play back.
Oh boy, oh boy. Another successful match. Hell yeah, let's hit the queue again. Hopefully we'll get a match where I feel a little bit more comfortable playing Pharah. And no idea how that one would have went. Probably not super great since that soldier was half decent, so I'm glad I picked Junkrat instead. Like, I wasn't the star player or anything like that, but I was passable. I can live with that. Whatever wins the match, man. Alright. Hey, look at that. Found another game real quick.
We've got some ground to cover before we get into
Alright,
action.
let's see if Hex will swap with me. Please and thank you. Thank you so much. Hail to the yeah.
Now let's dive into the draft.
Sojourn, that's not a bad pick. And Mercy, nice. Maybe if we just give them way too many flying targets. I really hope that Sojourn's gonna one shot, one kill. Maybe they're just a sniper or marksman type player. Be nice. Oh, look, I got an endorsement last match. Let's go ahead and... Yeah. Mercy resed me so many times I have to give her the upvote, and the tank was really good, actually, so... hell yeah, let's do Farah.
Keep those eyes to the skies, cause Farah's inbound.
Shoot. And then they pick Soldier. That sucks. Oh well. It's going to be a tough match, but maybe if this tank is a really good JQ, they'll create a lot of space for me, and it'll be easy to just set up flanks and come in when they're not expecting. So I might just have to like not play out in the open.
First up, time to face off in control.
Well, that's not exactly easy to do on this map, but we're going to try it. All right, so let's go to our save builds. There we go. Round 1, always the same. So easy as pie to set up.
Monstering you. Hello.
Only 20 seconds remain before the action begins.
I wish Farah had some really cool skins. Like, I feel like there's so many good Mercy skins. There's so many good Juno skins, even though she's like a brand new character.
Whoops.
It's just like all the cute girl characters get like all of the skins.
Boosting your damage. Thanks for the assist.
Like, Junker Queen has an embarrassingly low number of skins given how long she's been out. Same with Venture. They just like haven't given them like very much. I do like that Junker Queen has the Zeus one though. That one's really good. Let's get out of there. Oh, my mom is shooting at me. All right. Match is going to be tough just because of how many high mobility characters there are. But then also, we've got Soldier, who's high mobility and hit scan. It's going to be tough. But not impossible. We may end up losing this first round, but then after I get like a few more pieces of my build, it'll make it easier. Hell yeah. Haha. I live, I die, I live again. I die again. Shoot, come on, I can get her. Where is she? Oh, she's dead. Alright. Cool. Alright, we're doing it, y'all. That was nasty. Alright, we're at least ahead of them now.
Let's show him some air. Pick up your feet, you drombos!
Dang it. Okay, they got it back, but we just gotta cap it one more time. Heal him up, heal him up, heal him up. Don't let anybody die.
Returning to battle.
Meteor strike.
It's go time. Aerial positioning underway. I'm on fire.
Alright, let's see. Vendetta down. Let's try to get some heals. Got soldier, got a bounty. No. There she goes. Hell yes. And we got some bounties out of it. That's what I'm talking about. That's a good round. Hell yeah. Ooh, baby, and we're MVP. That's what's up. Ooh, I'm gonna start getting loud, y'all. I'm so sorry. Hopefully my my compressor is gonna kick in and keep it from getting too bad. If I have to, I'll turn my microphone volume down. All right, round 2. Let's go ahead and get overcharge ordnance and winning attitude. And ooh, look at how much we have left over. So we can get custom stock. That's not a bad pick. Vitality amplifier, skyline nanites. Do they have flyers? Yeah, they've got mercy. That could be useful. Energized bracers. Let me see. Actually, let me.
Only 20 seconds remain before the
Let's get multi-tool, just so we can use our thing a little bit more often, and actually, extra charge on our power. Cool. All right, so now we're using concussive missile more often, and that's how we launch our little mini rockets. That's kind of the core of this build here.
Hello. Greetings. Here to help.
3, 2, 1. Time to capture the objective. The objective unlocks.
All right, let's get him.
10 seconds.
Oh, he's got the homing missiles. Got her. Got her. All right, we got the robot. We're good.
Good work, everyone.
Whoops. Oh no!
Always more to learn.
Alright, that's fine. Look at that. Look how awesome my team is. Ah, but we lost Juno. It's not great. It's not ideal.
Aerial positioning underway.
The round is in the bag.
Justice
Here's our
reigns from
score.
above.
2-0. I can hardly
I did
believe
terrible
my
that round.
eyes when I see stats like these.
Wait, how do I have almost the same points as...
Coming up.
That's ridiculous.
Get ready
Okay,
for
well,
chaos. in Clash.
JQ did awesome that round.
It's time for the teams to consult their
Let's go
playbooks.
to my saved builds. Let's go to round 3. So round 3, let's go ahead and drop power playbook. And ooh, I really should get Cyber Venom. Let's go. Ooh, that's still not enough. I'm gonna drop multi-tool. Let's drop winning attitude. We're not dying that much. All right, Cyber Venom is in. So what this does is anytime they take ability damage, so that's like my little mini rockets, they are going to have reduced healing, which that's really gonna gum up the works for the enemy team since they have like healing boosters. And like, that's Mercy's whole thing. That's what she does is healing. And so if her team is taking less healing, that's like her usefulness just cut by 30%. So this is going to be a good thing to pick up. And especially also Vendetta does a lot of self-healing. So anything that we can do to reduce that is going to be good. And Soldier too. There's a lot of self-healing on their end. So Cyber Venom's a no-brainer. It was worth kind of like bending over backwards and ignoring some of the other parts of the build to get early. I think this round is going to be real tough for them as a result. Let's see.
10 seconds until the objectives unlock.
Bye, Soldier.
Down.
The objective.
Aw. Alright, let me let my abilities recharge for a second. Let's come up here. Oh! There she. Come on, I can do this. Ah! Come on, just die. Got her. Junker Queen is wrecking it. I love it. I don't even really have to work that hard. Aww.
The score is
Little doof missed.
3
Bye.
to 0. You can really tell who the playmakers are. Next up, it's the payload race. Now's the time for our teams to work out their strategies.
I know you guys can't see this right now because it's behind the dog cam, but I just told Junker Queen that she's the queen of my world. That's not true, actually. There's somebody else who's the queen of my world, but you don't have to know that. We're just flattering a stranger. Let me see. Sonic Recharger, passive regeneration can overheal up to 75%. That's meh. Let me see. Knock yourself back. No. Helix inhibitor is what we really want. Okay, let's get the power here. So next power actually in the build in round 5. Let's see that one. I gotta update this. This is from last season. I have 9,000 though. Don't want to just get these.
Only 20 seconds remain before the action begins.
Survival is probably a good way to go. Divine intervention or sundering vial. Actually, oh, that's gonna be real good.
It's the
Because that's
point. If they keep it together, they can win this.
that's what Doomfist has. He's gonna be real upset.
2, 1.
He is going to be real upset when his overhealth is nothing. Uh-oh. You guys having trouble staying here? I wonder what could have caused that. Boom! Shoot. We are crushing them though. They have hardly moved their card. Oh, I guess they're really not that much further behind. This map can be so deceptive with like positions of your cart versus enemies. Got her. Shoot. Nice. Ooh, our Sojourn is doing work. She needs some more survivability though. Her damage is incredible, but that's rough. Get him, JQ. Alright, let's get our cart pushed. Thank you, Mercy. You're so nice. Oh. Out of the frying pan into the fryer.
It's go time.
Oh, that's not good.
Skies away.
He's in a good position there. Hi, Doomfist. Got her. Jeez. Oh. All right, definitely spooky and that
I need to
JQ.
see this again.
Oh, well, didn't have to be a jerk about it.
Time for the reckoning.
Oh, I think that was one of their teammates. Ooh, that's tough. That's real tough. All right, we made it up to Elite 3. Ooh, look at that. That's a lot of progress. Hey. All right, give me 1 sec. I gotta plug in my headset. All right, there we go. I think we'll go for like 1, maybe 2 more matches. All right, there we go. Found a game again already. That's why I love the DPS queue. I'm not even sure why people don't like playing DPS in this game mode. Like, I think DPS is great to play. All right, looking like much of the same comp as last time. Hope Robo picks a... Oh, yes, a hit scan sniper. That's what's up. All right. So, I don't know. How will this Ashe synergize with Junker Queen? Hey, that's a pick. Shoot. No, that's not good. Oh, no. We're going to need hit scan now. I'm going to have to play Soldier. Thanks, Robo. All right. Let me look at a Soldier build. Yeah, I have to.
You just know this one's trouble. The lineups are locked, and we're ready for one heck of a match. Enter the stadium. First up, let's push. Welcome to the Armory. What tactics will the teams come up with this round?
All right, let's go with this one. All right, so let's see. We're going to go with Supervisor. And then we got some weapon items here, like this, and then we're going to take this on the ability tree. So we got some weapon damage, weapon attack speed, and then also some ability power. Ability power is going to enhance the Helix rockets, and it's also going to enhance my healing. Right? Like I have that right? This should tell me, yeah, biotic field and Helix rockets. Cool.
Greetings.
So this build works is that when I right click to shoot my Helix rockets, then I get a brief little period of my ultimate, which like just gives me auto aim. So that can make it a lot easier to just take out flying and like high mobility targets like Mercy. So that's the hope. I'm gonna have to position really well, because if I'm just staring down there with Orisa, she's probably gonna just destroy me. And I should be able to count on Junkrat to do just like lane fire. So if I can set up like flanks and stuff like that, then that's going to be better. To make it so that their healers don't really have a safe spot to be. Okay. Dang, she got me.
We can't let them progress.
Well, it'd be a great if our diva had any presence.
They'll regret that.
Maybe she's just waiting for at least like one trade to happen, but I don't know. It's gonna be a tall order with this.
We have to meet their push and stop.
Junker, what are we doing back there, buddy? Come on.
Still got some fight in me.
We can't let them keep going.
That's better.
Oh,
Can control.
wow. All right.
Let's take the robot back.
I'm not gonna lie, their DPS are doing way better.
I've seen tougher spots.
And part of me feels like I should have just played Pharah anyways.
I've got you in my sights.
Oh, come on.
We're almost there. Ugh.
Thanks.
Enemy spotted.
They nearly have
This
the lead.
location.
Let's start the push.
Surrender to my will.
They've taken the lead.
Heck yeah.
Here's our score.
Yippee!
2-0. Some intense competition this round. Up next, the teams are going head-to-head in Control. It's time for the teams to consult
All right.
their playbooks.
Let's see. In round 2, we are getting double helix, which of course we are. No, let's not get double helix actually. I want instead, where is it? No. No. Did they get rid of that one where it's like a homing helix rocket? Oh, I guess this is the second one that is homing. Okay, cool. So we're picking up that, and then
The
let's
teams
see.
have 20 seconds left to prepare for the round.
We want to get,
My ultimate is charging.
yes, the aftermarket firing pin. This. Let me do that. Okay.
Three, two, one. Capture the objective.
Okie dokie.
Good choice.
Let's what's them out. Heightening your capability.
Ooh. God dang, she's an Empress president.
Perfect day, but don't rest.
Thank you, mercy.
What kind of heal you get?
The objectives online. Feeling spry.
Over there.
God dang. Okay, I need to set up a flank or something because they've just got too many. Whether it's exploding an angle on us. Oh shoot, Deep is mech'd.
They can't get away with this.
Alright, 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 alright. Jeez. He's so nasty. I really wish I had picked Farah still. I would probably still be bullying this Freya. I overestimated her talents.
If I'm still standing, I'm still fighting.
Heroes never die. Surrender. Heldensterben nicht.
Biotic heal ready for you.
Oh my god. So you got that res? She doesn't care about me. She does. Come on, get her. Get her. And get her. Oh, come on. Come on, Mercy, get them heals off.
The round is in.
Hell yes.
Let's check the stats.
Still got some fight in me.
2-0.
Hell yes.
Let's have a look at our MVPs. Coming up, we're picking up speed with a payload race.
Alright, this will be an interesting one. There's lots of empty spaces,
Now's the
lots of
time for our
potential
teams to
for
work out their
setting up like
strategies.
pincers and stuff like that. Okay, so let me see. I do want to get the pulse converter. Let's go ahead and drop compensator here. And let's get and get the hard light accelerator. That's kind of what the build wants. That's way more expensive than what we can get right now. So let's get some other stuff that is going to get us kind of close. Let's get, let's see, what is hard light actually giving us? Cooldown reduction. Get the icy coolant. And we'll get
Only
the
20 seconds remain before the action begins.
this back. This faster weapon speed means that we shoot more bullets in that little brief time that we actually have the auto aim. So, not a bad thing to get.
Fighting.
Hi.
3, 2, 1. And we're diving right
Fields online. Feeling sprung.
Got her. Close to getting got, though.
in. As we've taken the first checkpoint. Payloads are neck and neck.
Jeez.
Thanks, Biotics deployed. Much better.
Absolutely running away with this race. Our team's halfway to the finish line.
Biotic healing ready for use.
Shoot. Thank you so much, Mercy. You're so awesome.
I've got you in my sights.
Heldensterben nicht.
Come on, get her. She's so close.
Ladies and gentlemen, my latest
Yeah, get Get him, Junker.
I've seen tougher spots.
Alright, I should rush in because my heals are gonna help. If I can just drop them here.
60 seconds left.
Junk right, get him.
Some dirt on it. Let's go.
Get him, boy. Oh man.
Can't get much closer than this.
I'm gonna need to get some Skyline nanites next. No doubt about it.
30 seconds left.
They'll regret that.
10 seconds.
That's alright. That's alright. We'll get the Skyline nanites, and then next round will be a bit different.
2-1. Quite the performance from these superstars. Next up, it's time for Clash. What
Alright,
tactics
let's
will the
see.
teams come up with this round?
Yeah, this is definitely a call. Alright, then let's go ahead and drop weapon grease, and let's see. If I can get... weapon, let's get the hard light accelerator. And then... shoot, I still just don't... okay. The Skyline nanites.
The teams have 20 seconds left to prepare for the round.
It's under this, right? Shoot, I hate to do that, but I really do need it. Okay. Now, let's go back to weapon, this, and this. Yeah, that'll do it. This should help with the flyers, though.
3, 2, 1. Commencing attack on objective B.
I'm gonna go right this way. I might also have them going this way, trying to set up a
10
flank.
seconds until the objectives are locked. The objective is now active.
Alright.
Bring up here.
No!
That's a bounty secure.
I've seen tougher spots.
Come on, you guys can do it. Come on.
They lost that point. Falling back to objective B. The objective goes live in 10
Hell yeah.
The score is 3.
Can't believe none of them like tried to set up a flank or anything. They just
I
like
can
kept trying to go
hardly
into those two
believe my optics when I
entrances.
see stats like these.
That wasn't so much that we won that round as that like they lost.
Coming up next, put those hands together. It's time for push.
I think we actually did a little bit better in terms of scoring some cash that
Time for the
round.
teams to gear up.
Still kind of not enough for what we need. All right, let me see. We should get the iridescent iris. Okay. Where's the iridescent iris? That's this down here. So we need 2,000 more. We're not going to get that by selling that. Let's sell the aftermarket firing pin. The iridescent iris. And then, shoot, we only have enough for like a little first level upgrade again. Let's get Stratosphere Beacon. We'll harass the flyers even more. Especially Mercy. Like, the thing that I just picked up is really only going to matter for Freya when she jumps up in the air. But Mercy's always up in the air, so that'll both slow her and do a little bit extra damage. And it doesn't matter if it's ability or weapon damage, just any type. So, that'll be good. That'll be good. I just got to keep on controlling the flyers, and then my team will take care of the rest.
Left to prepare for the round.
And that's what it's like to be on a successful team, y'all. Everybody knows their role, stays in their
We're at
lane,
the
does what they
match
got to
point.
do.
Just one more round,
Helps out where they
and
can.
Win it all. 3, 2, 1.
Good choice.
Capture the objective.
Check your corners out there.
The objective goes live in 10.
Love that.
Blaming the robot.
Gosh. Hell yeah, thank you, Mercy. Come on, die, Mercy, die.
Heroes never die.
They're so close to taking the
Moving with
lead.
the robot.
They'll regret
There we go.
Momentous
Officially in
push
the lead.
commence. System's pretty hot.
Still kind of crazy that the only kill that I got was that one Ash kill right off the bangle.
We're ahead. For now. Powered up.
Chase me, Arisa. Chase me. You ding ding.
We're on the move.
Heroes never die. Horrible progress.
Dang, look at that. Hell yeah. I told you, man. That first round was all they were going to get.
I need to see this again.
I wasn't even the best person on my team, but you know, sometimes you just have to show up in like one particular way.
Starlight never dies.
All I had to do was control the flyers, do a little bit of flanking, and like I said, my team took care of the rest. Alright. I definitely want to try to get one more fire game in there.
Look at that though. Oh, sweet. We're almost Elite 1. Yes.
Let's kind of do Elite 1. Let's do it. Just straight up victories right now. Like all I do is win. All right. Let's see. Oh, look at the puppers. They've made a mess of the blankets and everything. Man, I can't even see who is who and what's what. Oh, let me see. Make that real big. Oh, that's just a Marcy. She's sleeping. But like I said, she she just has the blankets all tossed and stuff. Oh wow, this is taking a while to there we go.
We're
I was gonna
kicking
say that
off with
matchmaking was taking a
pre-game
second.
setup.
Oh, sick. Look at this. We got the bottom position here anyways.
Oh.
Now let's dive into the draft.
Yes.
Look at that game face.
That Junkrat's about to have a bad day. And Freya is not as strong as she was last season. I should be able to bully her too. The only one who on this team, like the character that I've had the most consistent trouble with, is that healer on the other team. I forget what that character's name is.
Both teams have
He's
locked
brand
in
new.
their lineups, and
Well,
the
not brand new.
game's
He's been out for several months, but I haven't played him.
ready for stadium. First up, let's push.
All right. Let's see if we can make Elite 1, baby. If we win this match, I think that will push us up to Elite 1. We didn't have that much further to go, and this is like a huge win streak that we're on tonight, so...
Welcome to the armory.
Right. Let's go
Now's the
ahead
time for our
and
teams
get
to
our
work
builds
out their
going.
strategies.
It's a rad Ryan skin. Look at that. That's really cool.
I even keep you safe.
Hello.
The arena is calling. Our teams have 20 seconds left.
You scared? Over here.
He must be joking. There's no way he matched in this match if he doesn't usually tank.
Three, two, one.
I think the lowest person that I can rank, match with right now is going to be like a low-ranking gold. So,
The objective unlocks in 10 seconds.
got the healer. That Ryan's dead. Yeah, we should be able to handle the rest of this. Come on, Brig. Give Ryan an armor pack.
Returning to battle.
Man, it's thirsty. Give him a juice box. Ah, shoot. I couldn't get out of there fast enough. I was a little bit overextended vertically.
Force of Crusaders!
Nice. Get him, get him, get him, get him, get him.
The skies away. That's all it takes. Oh, come on. We let them take those taking off.
Alright. That fray is not bad. You know, I feel like part of it is this monitor on this desk is so low. I'm used to like my monitor on like my other like regular gaming setup just being much higher than this.
Starting to move their barricade away.
No, 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 no. No, 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 no. Shoot. We're gonna have to hold it for the next 30 seconds. I've got my ult, so if I can get a good opportunity for that, then we should be in good shape. Ryan has to live, though.
I don't stay there. They took the robots. We need to attack.
Be tough. It's gonna be real tough.
Only 10 seconds
Get in there, Bob.
Nope. She was looking for it.
I don't want to talk about it.
Fortified.
Establishing area
Alright, I at least got a bounty there at the end.
Here's our score. 0-1. Let's have a look at our MVPs. Up next, time to face off in control. It's time for the teams to consult their playbooks.
Alright, and then let's also get... let me see that. Now, let's get...
The teams have 20 seconds left to prepare for the round.
Yeah, let's try that. Oh, I need to get my power extra charge. There we go. That would have been bad. That would have been like playing with one hand tied behind my back. I ain't that good yet.
3, 2, 1. Capture the objective.
Alright. Let me see. Freya definitely is going to have a pretty big advantage on this map. She's just got a lot of really good sight lines and places where she can jump and hide and do all sorts of nasty stuff. So we're going to have to play careful. You know what? Let me see if I can assassinate this little here. Fine, Moira. Close. Oh, come on. I got enough missiles off at least to kill that one person. It's ridiculous.
I don't want to talk about it.
Ultimate is ready.
My ultimate is charged. Group up. Group
Come on,
up.
don't go in without heals.
Group up here.
Ash. Ash, don't poke and die, you ding dong. Yeah. Let's see this. Oh, come on.
There's one here.
Enemy here!
Always more to learn.
That was a bad time to use that. Yes! Ah, shoot! Oh no! Come on, come on, guys! Do it! Oh, man. Although I would like to come back in with ult. That would be nice. That'd be fun. Ah, it's not gonna happen.
The skies
Nice.
await.
They win.
Justice reigns from above.
Let's check the standings. 1
Helping you
to
out.
1. You can really tell who the playmakers are.
Alright, team is still doing well. Oh.
Coming up, it's the payload race. The teams are gearing up. Every choice is crucial.
Alright, let's see. We're on round 3. We gotta drop something, so let's drop that. Cyber Venom. Yeah, no brainer. It's gotta be Cyber Venom. They've got way too much healing. This is gonna give me a little bit more ability power, which means that my little mini rockets do a little bit more damage. It also is giving me cooldown reduction. But it's gonna also, give us that little bit of healing reduction to boot. So, really, really good item all around. Especially when the enemy team is just a little bit too hard to kill.
Hello.
Greetings.
The teams have 20 seconds left to prepare for the round.
Forgive and forget, like snow from yesteryear.
Good. Are you frightened?
Thank you.
I'm so scared.
Are you
Good.
chicken?
Don't be scared. Don't be scared.
Forgive
I learned that from my mother.
like snow
You
from
scared.
yesteryear.
Good kitty. You scared.
3, 2,
Alright,
1.
let's do this. I like this map. This is a fun map as Farah. Still want to get that one healer. Because he's just a thorn on my side. Get away from her. I don't even like you. No. That's alright, that's alright.
Our team has to rally together to catch up.
I need to play a little bit smarter here. I'm gonna lock in, so I'm probably gonna be quiet. So.
My ultimate is ready.
Our team needs to fight hard to close the gap.
Increasing altitude. Justice reigns from above.
Come on, guys. Someone's got to contest. Ryan, might as well be you, buddy.
An ultimate shutdown.
Nano boost administered.
Me want Kwanglan?
Enemies over here.
Get in there, Bob. Enemy spotted.
Got her. Uh-oh, can't get healed as much, Ryan. Got him. God dang. Okay, come on, guys. Come on, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it, you can do it. You gotta contest. Ah, shoot.
1 to 2.
Alright, they got us on the back foot a little bit. Just a little
Some
bit.
intense competition this round.
We can do it. We can turn it around.
Coming up next, get ready for chaos in Clash. What tactics will the teams come up with
Alright,
this
let's
round?
go get this. And let's drop our playbook. Phantasmic Flux. Hell yes, that's good. Let's actually, if we're going to be getting another little green item just to fill out here, let's get... not that one. Yeah, let's just keep our playbook in here. That ability damage is what is going to keep us going. Actually, so you already have the Cyber Venom. Is there anything else that I wanted to... Okay, no. No, this will be fine.
The arena is ready and waiting. 20 seconds to go.
I think next up, a multi-tool will be a good thing to get, but we'll probably be replacing some of these earlier parts of the build soon.
Dynamite. Freezing shield.
Stand behind me, friends.
Smoke them out of there.
Alright, this will be an interesting one. It's a lot more tight quarters, so there's a lot more walls and stuff that I can hit with Freya around.
Commencing attack on objective B.
Even still, she's not quite my main target. I guess I should be putting her down first because she's the one who's giving me problems, and she's not unkillable. Whereas some of the other people on her team are, you know, really hard to kill.
Live in 10. The objectives are mine.
Somebody help me. Why am I the only one out there? Everyone's hiding out behind this wall. That's not gonna do it for us, man.
Shake it off.
Repulsion. This was custom tape. Watch out, I'm on fire.
No, they lost the point.
My ultimate is
They'll need
charged.
to fall back to objective C.
strategy here. How is she not getting hit with the micro missiles? I don't understand.
The objective is now active.
Justice reigns. Get in there, Bob. Move, I don't want to talk about it.
Over there.
It's as far as her bob went. It's tough.
Into the air.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Got her.
Messy, but we got it done.
He's so fast. Dang.
Coming off the bench.
Hammer down!
Looks like the win was out of reach this round.
Repulsion.
The score is 1-3. Quite the performance from these superstars. Next up, put those hands together. It's time
This will be our first loss in a while. If we lose. Still holding on the hood, so we'll
It's
see.
time for the teams to consult
Alright,
their playbooks.
let's see here. We are in round 5. Let's go for this. That's really all that gives us room for. Nitrogen is decent, but iridescent iris would be so much better. Shoot, I think we're gonna have to cut all those things just to get iridescent, and then get this back. Let me see, actually. What do they have? Just a lot of health.
Stand behind me, friends.
Okay, I think I got a strategy. Let's see if it works.
Hello.
I just gotta watch her a little bit more. Gotta play it a little bit more like a chess match. I really wish this monitor screen were a little bit higher, but maybe I'll drop my chair.
The arena is
try that.
ready and waiting. 20 seconds to go.
We're trying a lower chair chat. Let's see if this locks me in.
Greetings.
It's the match point. Can the team turn it around? 3, 2, 1. Capture the objective.
We got this. Into the air.
10 seconds until the objective's unlocked.
Shoot. Well, I mean, that worked for a second. Let's watch the kill cam. I want to see what this looks like for her.
Don't let them move the barricade.
It's a perfect day for Junkrat's mayhem.
They're ahead of
dang.
us. Stop them.
Yeah, there's no way. Tank has no presence. I'm getting bullied by a hit scan. Or not even a
Time to
hit scan,
kick
but
some
just a
tail.
marksman.
Over there.
Hell yeah, there we go.
Stop them from pushing that barricade.
How is she killing me so quick? Nah. I guess the wolves will do that. I gotta stay out of that zone. Cleanse that out.
Always more to
But
learn.
hey, at least my team was able to push up because I got the
Helping you out.
little Freya.
Don't worry now. They got it outnumbered.
Get in there, Bob.
Starting to push.
Swish.
60 seconds remaining.
My rockets are fuel. There's one here. They want to fight, huh? Let's give it to protect you.
They've almost got the lead.
Good job, everyone. We're about to find it.
Over there.
Don't think so. Nu Bangada! None like Justice reigns from above.
Dude, he's right there. He's almost dead. Oh, hell yeah. Good job, Anna. Okay. It's just their Freya.
It was a good effort, but it wasn't
Wait, what? We didn't have the lead. Oh.
the best in the next match.
Oh, well. We got locked in way too late. I did do better that last round after I dropped the chair. I think it is like the height of the monitor here. I want to do one more round, actually. Actually, you know what? On second thought, yeah, we're not going to do another round. It's a little later than I thought. That's fine. We'll leave it off on Elite 2 there for tonight, and then we'll see you guys next week. Let me see here. Yeah, should be back on Tuesday. I'm going to see what game we're going to end up playing. Don't really know just yet. Might try to find another horror game to play since those seem to be just doing really, really well. So, all right, guys, take care. Have a great rest of your evening, a great weekend, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye now. Actually, you know what? We're gonna do a raid. We're gonna do a raid. Who are we gonna raid? Let's look for someone further down the list. I'm looking for like a VTuber, a PNG tuber that I like. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we'll give it to this person.